So instead of that, what we're doing, this is real, this is not a proposed idea, but something we have for real, is an accelerator for angels that's structured, just like a startup accelerator has a structure to it, that there's some learning through lessons, that there's some actual teaching that goes on in a structured manner, that not only is it book learning, it's not just a bunch of guest speakers coming in and sharing anecdotes, but it's a structured learning like you would have in a class. And then you apply those lessons in the program. So what makes the accelerator different from a lot of these other trainings that are out there is that there will be an investment made, at least one, hopefully more than one, made by those people who are participating. Everybody in the program has to make an investment before it ends. And just like a startup accelerator is short, we do these in a short time period, 10 or 12 weeks. So just a few months. So the basic structure, if you are a convener, because you're on this call here, what you do is you do a few weeks. We did 2 months of free programming. So the freemium model of we'll give away some content that will get an audience to show up. We did 7 weeks earlier this year, and we had about 500 people show up. Then you tell them that at the end of that free session, free series, they need to sign up if they want the actual paid program. And so they got to sign up, and we did that on a Google form. And then in terms of what you have to do as a convener is to do all the normal prep you would do for a paid program. And then you run a paid program. And we've been running these weekly. And when we talk about what the paid program is, and again, I'll walk you through the details, you choose whether this is an online program or an in-person program, whether it's everything's done in the room together, whether it's Zoom room or in-person room, synchronously, or whether it's flipped, and I'll walk through that. You decide whether a teacher's teaching this or it's a series of guest speakers. All that is customizable to fit your needs. And it begins with orientation. I'm going to actually walk you through the orientation slides in a little bit. So here's what it really looked like right now. So we're really doing 2 of these right now. This is the calendar for my program. So January 13th, on Wednesday, January 13th, we started doing the free programs, and they ran 7 of them, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. If you guys haven't done virtual programs, national virtual programs yet, you will find that time zones are not your friend. Right? So 6 p.m. is a little too early for the Pacific Coast, 9 p.m. is a little too late for the East Coast. Too bad. You can run them twice if you want, but we wanted to stick them in one. And now we're in week 4 is later today. It's the same time. Basically, we picked the time for the free programs to be the same time as the paid programs so that people get used to the time. So we'll do week 4 tonight. And the partner program that's doing this by AVPA, which is the Africa Venture Philanthropy Alliance. Well, look at that. The calendar is pretty much the same. I can flip between the 2, and I put in red what's different. What's different is that they took 2 weeks off, or they're taking 2 weeks off for Easter. So you have to know who your audience is and know when they can't make it. So this program is focused on Africa, given the partner. And they said, well, we know we need to take off Easter week. Just to be safe, we'll take off 2. So they're basically spring break is what we'd call it in the States. But otherwise, it runs the same period of time. You can see that there was no difference whatsoever in the beginning. You can see the beginning part was the same. Yeah, we actually ran exactly the same content for both programs on exactly the same day. Theirs was 9 hours before mine. So I would just come on in my morning and present for them. 9 hours later, I would present for me. And we had slightly different guest speakers and whatnot, given the audience. This is what we did for 7 weeks. Basically, it's just a taste. So the first one is almost what you're getting right now, slightly different, tuned to a slightly different audience. And then we spent 2 weeks talking about impact investing, because what we care about is impact investing. So we took the time to teach that and record that. And then we went in the next few weeks in February, went deeper into angel investing. And you can see what was interesting here. We skipped angel investing 101. We knew from the people who had signed up, we had asked them, have you done an angel investment before? And we were surprised that the answer was mostly yes. And so we skipped angel investing 101 and we just decided to do angel investing 201. We didn't actually pick all the topics when we started. We only picked the first 3. And then we tuned the free programming to match the audience we were getting, because it's marketing. You're trying to get the people to sign up. And then we did a few more topics. All of these are sitting online. Everything we do gets posted online. We're giving away our content for free on purpose. And then at the end of these 7 weeks, we ask people to sign up. So we kept telling them every week, starting in week 1, you don't have to sign up now. You don't have to sign up now. You don't have to sign up, in our case, until March 1st. But as we got closer and closer to March 1st, the messaging kept getting stronger and stronger about, well, you don't have to sign up, but you can. So the first 3 weeks, we didn't even have the sign up form. And then by the time we got to February, it's like, you don't have to sign up till March, but you can. Here's the sign up form. By the time we got to the middle of February, we had, I think, 5 people signed up. By the time we got to week 7, we had about 10. And it's about a dozen in each of the programs right now. And what we were talking about with them is, here's what comes in the 12-week program. And I'm going to walk you through that in some other slides. There's a cost to this. Again, to make sure there's the investment that happens, we ask them to commit capital. So again, one of the key differences between this program and others that do training for angels is we require committed capital upfront. And the cost of that is up to the organizer. So the Angel Accelerator for Africa is $5,500. $5,000 goes into a pool. $500 is the fee for the program. The one I'm running, the Fledge program, is $10,700. I'm sure some of the people picked the $5,500 program because it was half the price. Or we had a bunch of Americans go over there. I had a bunch of people who did my program last year decide to do the Africa program. I think most of that is they caught the bug and they want to invest in Africa. And some of that is that I'm charging $10,000 on my side. And so you pick the number that you think works in your for your audience. And in this case, last year, the way we did this is the second and third programs that are running right now. Last year's program ran as part of the Startup Accelerator. So we took $10,000 per angel, and we turned around and then spent $20,000 per startup. And the angels funded the startups, and I'll talk about that in a bit as well.